"Come as you are," sang Kurt Cobain, and it's those same words that welcome visitors to Aberdeen, Washington. The small northwestern town is full of memorabilia of their homegrown talent, and 20 years after his death, his legacy remains strong. Bill Simpson is the mayor of Aberdeen. At 75, he clearly remembers the grunge star's early days.
This is where Kurt spent time writing some of his songs.
The underside of this bridge, now covered in tributes, was one of Cobain's favorite places and is just a few meters from his childhood home.
Some people said he was kind of a rebel, and some people say he was a nice kid. He's very artistic. This is where he grew up. This is where he lived most of his life. Later on, he got into problems, and then he went to Seattle and started playing music.
Seattle is just 125 miles from Aberdeen, and where Kurt Cobain's career really took off.
This is Nirvana's very first album, Bleach. Came out in 1989. Awesome record.
That awesome record was co-produced by Bruce Pavitt, who first signed Nirvana to his record label, Sub Pop.
We gambled on the fact that Kurt had an amazing voice. He was an amazing songwriter, an amazing singer, and I think that his music brought a level of feeling, a depth of feeling that had been missing from music, and that's why I think so many people connected with it.
But the more successful Nirvana became, the more its frontman wanted out. Cobain's career came to an abrupt end in April 1994 when the troubled musician hid in this house and took his own life. He was only 27.
Went up to the greenhouse, had a can of root beer and his heroin. Took some heroin before he killed himself.
Jillian Garr has written several books about Nirvana's rise to fame. She often visits this site where fans left messages for the rock star when he died.
I think the depression was the underlying cause, and his way of dealing with it was to take drugs, which not only doesn't help the depression, then it gives you a new problem, drug addiction.
Cobain had a short but timeless career, and it's all being showcased at Nirvana's own Seattle exhibition, now in its third year.
Because he died when he was 27, he's forever frozen in time, and he never had a chance to do anything that wasn't perfect. I mean, they released 3 amazing albums and really sort of changed the way that we looked at music in the early 90s.
Destroyed guitars, concert outfits, and more than 200 other items of memorabilia are gathered here. The exhibit is so popular it's even been renewed for another year, as the world remembers one of music's greatest legends.